looking at it, you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the
on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The first game's out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Kaepernick now on first down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Panther
catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now, Kaepernick again. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Down, Carolina.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a 1st down here. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing. Joey Slye to kick off.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Brady going up top for Miller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They shall run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Brady. This is caught by Dare Ogunbowale. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Well, this, of course, the home opener for the Buccaneers, a date folks in Tampa have had circled since, I don't know, about 6:30 Eastern time on March 17th. That the day that TB12 officially became a Buccaneers CD.
And think about it this way, Brandon. Back in the old days, we used to talk about, what we call water cooler talk, right? You take a break at work and you talk about the team and everybody stand around. Now, whatever passes is water cooler talk, the social media, the texting, all of those things. Since that moment that it was announced, it was official, that Tom Brady was a Buccaneer, that's all these people have cared about. Seeing this game in Tampa, and let's face it, this team hasn't been to the playoffs in a decade or so. Now they're talking about going to the Super Bowl. Forget just getting to the playoffs. That's what Tom Brady has brought to this franchise.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Check. Crunch.
Brady. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Number 22,
Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. A gain of 28 yards there, and give them a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. They've allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Completes it to Samuel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Panthers.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, it's Kaepernick. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On the handoff.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Now
Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Kaepernick now on first down. And Anderson's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Robbie Anderson.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Kaepernick. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Panthers 14. Buccaneers nothing. Joey Slye to kick off 4.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Evans. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he's unable to grab it.
Intended for
Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
Wait, 20. Watch the run. Jack it, reload.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get it.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
91.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
To
Christian McCaffrey, 78 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Taken down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That one 28 yards on the ground. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chinn. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
No game.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfect.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And that's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one. Here's Michael Palardy now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
14-yard line.
Going deep this time for Miller. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Panthers.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Field goal. A 26.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Operating from the gun. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And now here is another interception.
Brady's
Picked off by Eli Apple. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And that's complete to McCaffrey.
Kaepernick.
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Kaepernick. Open man is Anderson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Carolina.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. From the gun, Brady. That's caught by Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Not much there, only a yard.
Complete to Melvin Gordon. A gain of a yard. Brings up
just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
25, check 25, check 25, check 99, 72.
Operating from the gun, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Troy Pride. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
For 36 yards on the play.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
You know they pay me extra for this.
The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out